Okay, good morning traders. 4:34 in the morning, 5/21/2019. About 3:40 a.m. they really started to try and lift this market. So let's do some technical analysis of the futures market here. We're looking at the weekly right here. We were up, and right now they're pushing us back down. We ran into a big volume node that we're going to look at in the 60-minute chart here. But so we're coming down, we made a bounce, we're up here, we tested back, and now we're sitting here pretty neutral. You can get two things, right? You can get a leg up, or this could be a second leg down. So just kind of keep those two scenarios kind of in mind, right? You could also have a neutral day where we just kind of trade in a range, but that's the pattern that you can kind of make out. There's nothing really here on the weekly to talk about much. You can see all the levels. We called out these levels. So we went down yesterday and tested this 32 level right here. So if we were to go back down, I would say that we're gonna go hit the 20 and the 13 level more than likely today if we were to trade off. So, and then on the upside, we're real close to this 85, 83 level and 88 level and 2908. I would say the 2908 is the big level. We've kind of been through this level last week and failed, and I think I know what's kind of causing the market to struggle here, but let's see. Get that out of that range. So here on the daily, you can see we're already up on the day quite a bit. We were sitting down here on this volume mode last night when we closed, and big pop. Plunge protection team is in full force. I'm seeing huge lots, 40, 50, even 169 I see on my level 2 here. And we ran into this volume node up here, and it's struggling, and you'll see it a little bit better on the smaller time frame. So here's 71, 78, 83. So you got all of this kind of up here to kind of work through. So keep all those levels, but this is your big levels way up here. 17. I don't think we'll get there. This is the range for the day. 2901 all the way down to 2820. We got a 40 ATR, 41 ATR, and volume was pretty decent yesterday. Not as much as last Friday, but still okay. Not huge by any means, but 240. So in the 240, you can see that we're up against this big volume node that we got to travel across. They're going to grind across this, I'm sure. Kind of like a early morning spike in channel as they work across. They're going to want to get up over this, and if they get up over the 2866 area, there's probably a good chance that it'll fly, because of this area is pretty low volume, right? And I'm going to show that to you here. On the downside, again, we bounced off of this area. The 37 area looks like a good strong bounce area again, and then if you get down here, it could sell pretty fast and get into the 22 area. And you can see the pump right here. They're really going for it. So this volume node right here, if I just kind of move this profile a little bit, and this is profiling, what a term, right? You can see that quite a bit of volume drops off right there, right in that green bar. But look at how much drops off when I do this red bar. there's still a volume node right there that it just came over, but there's nothing outside of that. Once I get on the other side of that node right here, right, and this is pretty empty, so I think we're going to have a big up move right now, even pre-market, and we'll be up like probably 68, 70, before the market even opens, because they look like they're really buying this market. I just see 135, 118 contracts, so they're trying to get over this little hump right here. Once they get up into this area, though, you can see that there's quite a bit of volume right here, 71, and this is 76, and then you've got a lot of volume just in like 2 candles right here, right? So this is going to be a big area, 83, that they're going to want to probably hold down. So intraday, you can see I lost the pointer there, sorry. So you can see this big bar up, which kind of started everything at 318, and then basically this is a tight channel, and you can see how it's starting to grind. I've talked about the grind in other videos, where you don't really get the pullbacks and all the candles start to overlap, but they're kind of in this 45-degree angle up, and that's basically, they're hitting resistance, but it's all trading within the candle, and the buyers are continuing to win. This is a strong trend, which is why I think that they'll just keep on grinding through that area. They're pretty much over the volume profile at this, the volume node at this point. And so they're into this right here, and almost up into this level, but they're going to grind across this. This is the node right here that they're basically beating against. You can see they're right at the top of the spike, and they'll just kind of keep on working up. This could be good resistance right here, though, but it's let me just draw this. This is all like a pre-market type of thing, so it's all thin, so there's not a whole lot really on this side of the profile, so you've got this area up here, but that's not a whole lot of volume, because it was all done in the pre-market, like 1-2 a.m. yesterday morning. So anything else? Let's look at the larger time frame. And so you can see we're into that volume node right there. They've broken structure here, so they came up, they made sure they pushed it up over this structure, which was what was important. And once they break that structure to the upside, they sell their contracts off, took it back down to this, basically this structure level right here, sold off enough contracts, right, and basically start buying again. And they want to break some other piece of structure, and maybe it's this little piece right here, but I doubt it. They're going to want to get up here against this, because what they have now is they have a higher pivot. So when they trade up into this line and they need to take some of the contracts off, they'll sell back down, and what they're going to do is they're going to sell it right back down into this particular top, either between here or here. So this is I don't have a, oh yeah, this is a volume node right here, right? And so it's likely to go somewhere close to highest volume. There's also volume right here on the line, right? So they want to do is get far enough away from this point. This is like key. I'm trying to explain this. This is key. They've broken the structure. They have a higher level. They need to drive price far enough away that they can start selling and have enough room to sell all their contracts back. Find a piece of structure that other people are going to want to buy against, right? And they're going to join back in, and they're going to do another leg up. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking for. They're going to push up, sell all their contracts back to the weaker hands. They're going to be underwater, but people will come in and buy right here, and then they'll do another leg up, and they'll try and take out some more volume nodes. And that's kind of how that works. So if we look back on this, and hold on, sorry. Notice the delta here. So from the morning, right, they're going crazy. They've added 5,000 contracts. So they're just buying. Once they get up, to a certain level, they've got too much risk on the table, and they need to sell it off. So they're going to buy until they get it up over the structure, and then they're going to sell it to the people that feel like they're missing out. It'll sell back down because they're going to sell into them. This will drop back down, and once they've sold enough, they'll start buying again. I'm trying to look for like this right here. Right here they start buying super heavy, and then all of a sudden they start selling it back down. Where does it go? It goes right back into the top of the node right here. Look at all that they sold into these guys. And it came right back down top of the structure, made the bounce. They took off again. They broke structure again. They started selling. It goes to the top right here. They make another pump. Unfortunately, they can't make it, and it just crashes. But I hope that explanation works for you. Ask me questions if you're not really understanding how that works. Structure, I just kind of drew the symmetry off of this level right here. They broke out 100% because it's a pretty bullish morning. Found support coming back, gone. First touch, pull back through it, falls back down 2 levels. Up, first touch, pull back, trading through it, come back, found support, up, touch, pull back, up. Not much of a pullback on that one, but you can just see there. This is the spike, and now here comes the channel where they grind it. So. Anything else I can tell you guys? Probably not. Just I think it's going to be a bullish day, so look to be on the long side unless there's some other signal, and good luck trading. See you in the afternoon.